Toast.
You don't look the sort who can afford to turn down legitimate work.
What do you want?
How about we start with a light?
Well, you got a name, miss?
Elizabeth. You can call me Elizabeth.
What can I do for you?
There's a girl who needs to be found. Maybe you've seen her.
This girl's dead.
You know her.
You'll see dozens of her tied down by the docks or the slums in Apollo Square. Orphans, with Fontaine's charity shut. No place for them.
But her you know.
As I said, girl's dead.
Lost.
Look, I don't know where you get...
Lost isn't dead. Name your rate, I will pay you for this work. But you do this one gratis, wouldn't you?
I don't follow.
Something tells me you will. Seems my instincts were correct.
Where's Sally?
I don't know, but I know someone who does. Follow me.
What's this girl to you?
What I need from her is my business. But I know where to start looking. Something tells me a man with your particular talents could be useful.
Good afternoon.
Wait, was los? Ain't you playing the ponies no more? You're too good for the boys at the track now.
What do you want? An autograph? Ryan, he's a bigger fish in an awful smaller pond.
Anything you say, pal.
If I was running things, I'd say, why just one city? Why not two, eh? Why not three?
Oh, I heard about your little friend. Such a shame.
If we were all made from common clay, then Einstein would have remained a patent clerk. It's our responsibility to strive.
Here, here.
So sad.
What happened to these children?
Red
What
means
are they?
stop, green
Where have you
means
been?
go.
Cabin in Arcadia?
This is the rule,
Little sisters. Atom factories.
It's grotesque.
Hey, keep moving, buddy.
Compromise? Is that why we came to Rapture? I could compromise in Red Hook.
We're just men and women, Alan. You hold yourself to that standard, you'll never be happy.
Come on. We haven't got all day.
Nico Time brand cigarettes. Rapture's choice. Your choice.
What do they even look like under those suits?
What you mean? Are they just some kind of machine?
Well, I say you should have to prove you're properly versed on a topic before you're allowed to vote on it. Otherwise, it's just a knee-jerk response from the uninformed. Does more harm than good.
Who would judge that? A system like that invites abuse?
Having a benevolent dictatorship takes care of that.
Benevolence isn't human nature.
Everyone wants to cut their tallest flower.
Get on with it. Do you have any idea how valuable my time is?
Ryan's been good to me. Few are the patrons who truly understand the struggle of the artist. But even I was a little leery when he shuttered Fontaine's business and sent that bald buck to a grave deep in the briny. But when Ryan buried all of Fontaine's pals in that department store, someone had to find a home for all those freshly minted orphans. And if I turned $1 or $2 in the process, you can hardly blame me for doing well by doing good.
He works for Ryan's security firm. I got it firsthand.
Cooks a fella from the inside out. Is the damn thing a weapon or an oven?
Microwaves? Oh, I can't remember. All I know is it sounds dreadful.
The meek can go ahead and inherit the earth for all I care. I'm fine right here in Rapture.
DeWitt. The Hostic sees you, he'll toss you out on your ass again.
Funny.
What?
You not knowing about the little sisters. How long have you been in Rapture?
Let's just say I don't get out much.
You've got eyes and ears, don't you?
If I wanted to share my life story, Mr. DeWitt, I would write my memoirs. If I learned anything about Rapture, I thought it was a place where people understood to mind their own business.
Where are we headed?
The man we need to see is in the Garden of the Muses.
How do you know?
My sources are my own, Mr. DeWitt. If you have better information as to the whereabouts of your girl, I suggest you avail yourself of it.
Where are you taking me?
When's the last time you saw Sally?
What?
She was taken from you, wasn't she?
How do you know this?
She was taken, down at Surprise. You were playing the tables and...
She disappeared.
And?
Cop friend of mine, Sullivan, says they found her floating in the docks.
You see the body?
Look.
Did you see the body? This world values children, not childhood. There's a profit to be made and men who make it. I'm taking you to one of them. Mr. DeWitt, you all right?
I'm fine. Just get these spells sometimes. It'll pass.
Refreshment, sir? Madam?
We're fine, thanks.
I went through basic work, decent sort. But that, they can't take a crap without a papal dispensation.
Father, no one from my side of the
You'd be
family was
surprised
ever
how
so
many problems all
lackadaisical.
these supermen and women have. It's a wonder half of them get out of bed.
Well, I suppose I shouldn't have drank so much when I was pregnant, clearly. No changing it now.
Dr. Steinman told me he uses my picture to judge facial symmetry.
Darling, that line actually work on anyone before closing time?
Sexual intimacy is no different than any other commodity, friend. You sell soybeans, I sell companionship.
Ugh, it's disgusting.
That's the Bible talking, pal. That's your mother talking. What does Ryan say? Petty morality? You can keep it.
Come right in.
I'm not looking to be an obstacle.
Ah, Mr. DeWitt. Back again. And so soon.
I was telling all this keep-a-don't-thing, right? About the...
Are you in the know? Innovation and competition are what fuel Rapture. But that fuel can be diluted with rumor or flat-out lies. The rumor monger asks, what are these so-called splicing side effects? Well, take a look around you. Do you see anything wrong with your neighbor? The rumor monger asks, why has Tenenbaum withdrawn from the public's eye? Dr. Tenenbaum is a scientific mind unparalleled, even in Rapture. She's no doubt in her lab, toiling away at her next great innovation. I heard she was in cahoots with Fontaine. Merely slander from jealous naysayers. Remember, Rapture competes through innovation, not cheap shots. Bridget Tenenbaum is a woman who represents the best of science and industry. In other words, she's a Rapture gal. Now you know.
Best quit while you're ahead.
What is the greatest lie ever created? What is the most vicious obscenity ever perpetrated on mankind? Slavery, Holocaust, dictatorship. No. Who with all that filth, calculus? Whenever anyone wants others to do their work, they call upon their house. Never mind the routine. Think of the need system of weapons. Make not of God. How many catastrophes were launched with the words, think of yourself? It's the king and country crowd who light the torch of destruction. It is this great inversion, ancient lie, which has changed humanity to an endless cycle of guilt and pain.
Rate you're going through, it looks like you'll need an advance on your fee.
That unpleasantness we
Be right with you.
Amazing what a few words.
Are you in the know? You've doubtlessly sampled products from Fontaine Futuristics. But do you know why Ryan Industries saved it? Frank Fontaine, business leader and benefactor of mankind? Or was he the best friend the parasite ever had? Were you aware his businesses were a front for a smuggling ring? And were you also fooled by his supposed charity work? At his free clinic, patients became test subjects, and his orphanages were places that children disappeared into and never came out. Once they learned the truth, Rapture's Central Council called for the arrest of Fontaine Futuristics' owner. But, a coward to the end, Fontaine found a hail of bullets preferable to facing justice. The council asked that Ryan Industries assume the burden of stewardship of Fontaine's ill-gotten assets. And Andrew Ryan accepted that burden for the people of Rapture. Now all citizens can enjoy these products, free of criminal taint. Now.
Fontaine got taken out. One reason, and one reason only. He built a better mousetrap.
Oh, for God's sake, Armand, you want to get us both rounded up?
So you admitted that Ryan's rounding people up?
It was a figure of speech.
The pot calling the kettle black is a figure of speech.
I keep my head low and I do my job.
Like a good German.
Figure of speech.
You ever met the man?
Used to see him all the time at Eve's garden like he was for that show, but then he'd disappear with Jasmine Jolene.
Well, that makes sense.
What do you mean?
If anyone knows anything about disappearing, it would be her.
Buongiorno, signore.
Suchong observed strangest of coincidences. On other side of a window, man in strange hat experimenting on Suchong's own creation. On plasmid. Man name of Fink. Outrage! Theft of intellectual property! But man name of Fink is no fool. Through addition of oxidizing agent, turns plasmid ingestible through stomach lining. Mr. Ryan very impressed with Su Chong's initiative. Theft of intellectual property. Two-way street.
Days. Her little girl's been missing for days. I'm a complete wreck if Trudy even gets a nosebleed.
So many children. It can't all be coincidence.
Frank Fontaine. Now there was a straight shooter. One of us.
I don't want to follow one of us.
You imagine having a beer with Andrew Ryan? Probably some teetotaler. Don't trust a man, don't drink, least from time to time.
How is Ryan taking over Fontaine's business any different than, say, eminent domain? It's just the hand of government coming down on the individual.
Fontaine was a criminal.
By whose standards? Ryan's? I prefer when the judge doesn't profit off the penalty. You need something, Frank?
Booker. The great chain guides our efforts. Even if we can't see it, it's there.
Was it the great chain who took over Fontaine Futuristics? Sorry, lady, but I ain't bothered.
Mr. DeWitt.
Afternoon.
We'll find my source inside of that club.
Cohen? What does that lunatic have to do with Sally?
I'm just a more perfect machine, I guess.
Think about what we could accomplish.
Poof! They're all gone. Ryan, she's the new Houdini.
He's got a minute.
Welcome.
Are you in the know? The Big Daddy may look imposing, but he's a gentle giant. Do you know all he does for Rapture? These metal jets are the hands that maintain Rapture, digging the foundation out of the seabed and guiding structural supports into place. Where do these metal mysteries come from? Sorry, chum, that's a Ryan Industries trade secret. Now you know.
Whatever that barber did to you, I hope he's retained a capable attorney.
Ugly little buggers, aren't they?
How do they work?
Something about stem cells.
What's a stem cell?
Who do I look like, Bridget Tenenbaum?
Maybe your taste buds have matured. Hello, Booker. Where have you been hiding her?
I really don't know, but I know.
That's what the parasites want you to believe. Gray. There's no such thing as gray. There's good, there's bad.
Another one. You got an issue with my food pal. You're welcome to put on an apron.
these visions before coming down here of utopia. Every man with his hand on the great chain, the wheel of progress turning. Every cliche you can imagine. And what is the first thing that happens when I open up shop? Petty thievery. Now I have to lock all my valuables in the closet. Remember 2076. It's the problem with coming to utopia, is that it still has the people.
Isn't a prisoner just another parasite?
What you want to do, Irene? Hang them all?
You said it, not me.
When Ryan take over Fontaine Futuristics, scene of terrible violence. Splicers burning each other to bits. Lucky ones not killed, sent to department store prison instead. Suchong think he dead man too. But then Ryan comes to Suchong and says, Suchong want to be buried in filthy store, or Suchong want to make a good salary, work for Ryan. How much salary? Asks Suchong. This Ryan find very funny.
Contempt's too weak a word. I consider Cohen's work obscene.
Private party. No entry without invitation.
We'll see about that.
Which business do you represent, sir?
Business?
Yes, which business?
DeWitt Investigations.
Mr. Cohen does not truck with private detectives. Masks of invitation went to artists and craftsmen alone.
I'm with the artist struggle. We're expected.
No mask, no entry.
Stuffed shirt.
These invitation masks he spoke of, they must have gone out to local artisans.
Well, I guess we'll have to persuade someone to loan us one.
The business of Rapture is business. Says it's sponsored by the Artist Struggle, the Golden Rule, and Rapture Records.
I guess those stores would be as good a place to start as any. What brought you to Rapture?
A man.
Really? You don't strike me as the romantic type.
Wasn't that kind of man.
Then what?
There's a debt that needs repaying.
I've known my share of Shylocks. You're no Shylock.
Wasn't that kind of debt. Invitations to Cohen shows are highly coveted. Nobody's gonna just hand us one.
You think you can figure out a way to distract the store owner while I take a look around?
You just find the mask. Leave the distractions to me.
Good day to you, sir.
Excuse me. The lady has some questions for you.
Yes, of course.
I'm interested in this piece.
Ah, excellent. You've an eye, haven't you, miss? It's a natural sapphire and diamond, 18-karat gold ring, fully hallmark for Paris, 1887.
Really?
The center cabochon. Excuse me, sir.
That's a lot of fine talk about a stolen
Cohen
ring.
sends those masks out in some kind of box.
Right out of her coffin in Twilight Fields. Did you think we wouldn't notice?
I can assure you.
The assurances of a grave robber are of no interest to me. If you hand the ring back, the matter will remain between you and me.
Come into my shop and talk this trash.
Damn. Must be somewhere else.
Get your hands off me! Might be best if we were gone when he wakes up. Any luck?
Nothing. Let's find another shop.
Where should we look next? Upstairs at the Artist Struggle, or Rapture Records straight ahead?
Bonjour.
You see that dish I walked in with? Well, you give her the star treatment, pal. Then I'll make it worth your while.
But of course, right away. Interesting, isn't it? An original Sander Cohen. He calls it miasma.
I'm sorry, but I know precious little about art.
How does it make you feel?
I don't want to open my mouth for fear of what foolishness might tumble out.
Gotta find that box.
Oh, I would like so much to understand.
In this piece, Cohen intended to show us...
Nothing. Well, only one place left.
You see all that in that little picture?
Yes. In fact, now...
You've given me so much to think about. I feel a trifle swoony. Would you mind if I return tomorrow for further education?
I shall be here at your service. Until tomorrow.
Nothing?
No. Got one place left, though.
And if that proves to be fruitless?
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Hey, pal. You want to help out the little lady?
Yes, of course.
What is this piece?
It's by Trenet, but of course, covered by Mr. Reinhardt.
Oh, it's lovely.
Where is he hiding that box?
Music does something to me. Especially something in this vein. Primal. Part of us that exists before thought, before logic, purely sensual.
Finest music touches us in places
That we never knew existed.
Yes.
Can you turn it up? Oh, it's so intoxicating. But also powerful and masculine. Oh, yes, one feels the urge to surrender.
There you are, you little son of a bitch.
I must go. Even one more note shall prove my undoing.
Ryan?
Good. You've located the mask.
Third time's the charm.
All right. It's best we head back to Cohen's.
Ah, very well. Mr. Cohen awaits your participation at his performance.
So who is this fellow Cohen? Some sort of underworld figure?
Worse. He's an artist.
An artist who kidnaps children.
Cohen's muse is a bit more diverse. I've seen his type. Gets an idea in his head, end a conversation. Don't matter who gets hurt.
Dance, move! Move, that's right. Be the conduit! Open yourselves to the music, to the spirit of the eternal! fail in this fashion? To embarrass me in front of my muse? My muse shall not be mocked. Fitzpatrick! Please! Thus...
Santa, for God's sake!
My muse shall not be mocked! Get them out of here! There shall be no failure on my canvas. Oh, there's no room in rapture anymore for the artist. Who are you?
Name's DeWitt.
Is that right? My. This one's a real biscuit. Isn't he a biscuit, lady?
I need to ask you a few questions.
Questions, yes. Yes. It is the work of man to ask. It is the work of the artist to answer.
You've seen this girl, haven't you?
We artists see more than most. You're more than you claim to be, little songbird. Are you not? Watch this one, DeWitt. She'll take you where you don't want to go. But I know the child in that photo is important to you. So many children flit, flit, flit away. I know where the girl is. And I will send you to her. In exchange, all I ask is a dance.
What?
I see something in you two. Art strips away artifice. Show me who you are, and I will show you where you need to.
Listen, Cohen, you son of a bitch.
Mr. DeWitt.
What?
Dance with me. I shudder to think what greater price he might care to extract.
Fitzpatrick! Beauty and pain. They can be no more separated than birth and blood.
What do you think Cohen's customers do with the children? Do they?
Sometimes. But those types lack the capital of people like Ryan and Suchong.
That's a blessing.
You saw those little sisters? You so sure? But if Suchong had Sally, I'd know it.
How?
As I tied him to a chair and asked him.
So?
For 15 hours.
I don't know what to make of you, Mr. DeWitt.
Listen, we're not gonna keep...
Fitzpatrick! I see suffering in you. I know how to shine a light on your pain. A moth will become a butterfly.
Mr. DeWitt! Mr. DeWitt! Are you all right?
I'm fine.
You were dreaming. You kept saying your daughter's name, Sally.
She's not my daughter.
I thought...
Pain and beauty. To an artist, they are parent and child.
Cohen?
I'm sending you to find your young one. No need to thank me. I'm not so sure you'll like what you find.
Look.
Fontaine's. Ryan sent the whole thing to the bottom.
But it's a prison now. Why would Cohen have sent Sally there?
I don't know.
Everyone has needs. I merely provide a service for those who have the means to pay. You'll find your little bird in the housewares department.
How many people do you suppose Ryan's got locked up in that place?
Enough. Fontaine had amassed something near an army. Now they're down there, spliced up and wild. All right, there's a dock up ahead.
Takes a cold son of a bitch to do that to a living person.
What's that?
Barry, let's see.
You read your residency contract with Ryan Industries? In perpetuity, we're all buried at sea.
Don't get too comfortable. Keep your eyes open.
Seem to be some supplies this way, Mr. DeWitt.
It's Booker.
What?
Just call me Booker.
If it's all the same to you, let's leave it at Mr. DeWitt. Look up there. Let's have another look around. Perhaps we'll be able to find something to get us up and over.
Could be handy.
A skyhook?
Skyhook? You mean the air grabber? Kids use them to ride around up on the pneumo lines.
Air grabber? Huh. Constants and variables.
Constants and what?
Never mind.
Goddamn grabber stuck.
I want the frosted one. Get me the frosted
Mr. DeWitt! Someone's coming!
All right, I got the grabber unjammed.
Mr. DeWitt, look. housewares. That's where Cohen said we'd find Sally. The store ran trams between the 3 buildings. We'll need to avail ourselves of that.
Assuming it still works.
Optimism, Mr. DeWitt. It helps in situations like this. When did you come to Rapture?
Oh, it was, geez, I guess around 51? No, 48?
That's a rather large gap.
Time. Life I had before. Sort of becomes a blur. 49. 49 for sure. Damn.
You look a mess, Mr. DeWitt.
Just keep your eyes open for splicers. They can do us a whole lot worse.
Here, little birdies. Eat it up. Well, it's good for you, you know. I've never heard of birds that didn't like seeds. What's the matter with you? Do you think it's poison? This outfit, it doesn't feel right. Should I change again? Where's the mirror?
Peanut, I've always been there for you!
You did not deserve that. You bastards! Pay up!
Mr. DeWitt, look.
Well, there's the tram.
That splicer had no problem freezing a path for himself before.
I'm sure he'll be happy to do the same for us.
I have no doubt you'll prove persuasive. Mr. DeWitt, look. An ice rink.
Be good at places any to look for our new friend.
It says it's on the top floor.
So we go up.
Welcome to the circus. Come back when you get some money, buddy.
Burst pipe.
Store sunk a few hundred feet beyond its specifications. More pressure, more burst pipes.
A man's home is his castle and should be defended as such. You should never back down to an intruder in the night. And with Ryan Industries...
Damn thing's locked.
Let me see that. Oh, have matters progressed so little? Turn this with a rake pick. Done.
Where'd you learn that?
Oh, it's something I picked up a long time ago.
Yeah, our frozen friend leaves a hell of a trail.
He said we're
We're all equal down here now, all in the same boat. I just want a taste of some high-class food.
That's how we evolve.
Ryan, you bastard. Left me here to rot. Sure, I signed the contract. Helped turn Fontaine's into a prison. 10 days, big rush, everything slapdash. Right before the prisoners are brought in. One of your piece of shit turrets. Bam! Both kneecaps. Now I'm likely a cripple locked in a jail, surrounded by maniacs. Haven't even been paid, but I don't care. Just get me out of here!
It's locked.
Keep a lookout. It's done.
He treated me fair, but he was a square. He knew when, but didn't know where. I want a little amour toujours. Baby, it's gotta be tonight for sure. Tonight, by 9:30, you'll be putting in some overtime. Most ladies like men who are big and tall, but I don't mind if you're short and small.
It used to be such a thrill to hear Ryan speak. Parasite, this. And the exaltation of man, that. Sure, it could all get a bit of a bore. But the old bear sure knew how to enunciate.
I always used to dream of Charboy. I hope you drop in on someday. Although you have no claim to fame, they tell me with the lights off it's all
sure got some high notes. But I got something new in the works.
We'll be wed, you'll share my bread and my
stress was? They'll put a roach in your salad as soon as a tomato. I'll make dinner tonight.
Recently, I've been on something of a high. They're real personal to me. They're like love letters. No pictures, shut up.
What am I going to do with you? Get up. Get up.
Thanks.
You want to thank me? Next time, try ducking.
Most ladies like men who are big and tall, but I don't mind if you're short and small.
You've got to make it happen.
Never measure ounce for ounce. After all,
It's irresponsible! Do it! Catch! I won't let you do this!
and I'll be mine all of the
Being the best at what you do can really take it out of you. So unwind at Fort Throne. Gambling, shop, taking a show, or sitting friends. Fort Throne, where the best
She met a handsome stevedore. She thought, what in the world am I want a little amour. All that's yours is gonna be mine. She was a tomato. At 8 o'clock, if you've got the keys, it'll take so long. I had a very handsome boyfriend once, so big and so strong, but such a dunce. He treated me fair, but he was a square. He knew when, but he didn't know where. I want a little amour toujours. Baby, it's gotta be tonight for sure.
Become You must wade deep within the
Can't find anything!
I deserve your adoration.
We have some fly-by-night gear, right?
Should be ashamed!
Nobody better come near.
I'll show you now.
Look up there.
Go ahead. I'll be fine.
Face your fears!
Surgical savings will happily work out an affordable payment plan for any major procedure. Potentially terminal illnesses won't wait until payday, should you?
I got something in the works. Recently, I've been on something of a hiatus. These new songs, they're real personal to me. They're like love letters, straight from my heart. To all my fans stuck with me like you.
of my first play, the herald said, "A dead whale has washed up at the Schubert Theater and stinks a little more with each passing night." The Tribune called my first opera as having the effect of canceling out all of Mozart's classics in a single caterwaul. And now, critics take me to task for my humanitarian work. If I were not there to find a home for these orphans, would these bellyachers take my place? An artist once said, "All critics should be assassinated." I just might take him up on that.
Fella's homely enough to start the clock. Always knew I'd be a star.
Our detectives are in need, and some are near.
Him! You bean counters never cared about
What's happened to these people? They don't even seem sane.
Nothing beats your first splice. From there, it's all downhill. The frozen frosties, the jockeys who will hand you 1,000 volts as soon as look at you.
You sound sick.
They wouldn't be the first sons of bitches who found an answer at the bottom of a bottle. But once you see them go all weak at the knees at the sight of a little sister and all her atom, they cut a less sympathetic figure. Short-circuited. Probably be able to pop it open with
A jolt of shock jockey?
You familiar with shock jockey?
More than you could know.
Let's look around. Maybe there's a store ain't been ransacked by splicers yet.
Keep your eye on the ball. That's how you stay on top. Eye on the ball.
Whoa! How could you? Yeah! Tit for tat! Don't back out now. I'm
smuggler is the friend of the parasite. It is your duty to report the smuggler.
Show me some respect. You think you could talk to me like that?
Without the snarl and turmoil of conflict, we become fixed. We grow stagnant. We are dead inside.
I gave you...
And it's absolutely nothing to worry about. Betty, we live in a place of perpetual scientific breakthrough and wonder. You'll need to get used to seeing a few strange sights from time to time.
I suppose we are living in the future.
Careful.
Can you unlock this?
Okay. There you go.
Andrew Ryan asks you a simple question. Are you a servant or a slave?
I keep dropping audio diaries in the pneumotubes like a message in a goddamn bottle, hoping one will get through and someone will save me. If you get this, send help. I'm holed up in the shoe store room. The code's 0928.
Nice.
That's my babies! Dirty! Oh, dirty! Don't you know? Your hands are filthy! I'm falling in love with you all over again!
It's locked.
I can do that.
All yours.
I can change, sugar. I can. Just give me a chance.
Run to the police station. Do what I say. With this insolent behavior!
Try to keep it stopped.
It's okay. I'm here.
I should wash my hands. Cleanliness equals success. Did I lock the door? Did I lock it? I don't like that one's face.
Lie never created. What is the most vicious obscenity ever perpetrated on mankind? No. It's the tool with which all that wickedness is built. Whenever anyone wants others to do their work, they call upon their out-tools. Never mind your own needs, they say. Think of the needs of state.
Did you come to Rapture because it seemed fashionable? Or...
How many catastrophes were launched into the world? Think of the king and country like the torch of the strife. It is this great inversion. Ancient lie has been changed. Humanity to an endless cycle of sin and
Heartless. That's what this town is. All my audio diaries begging for rescue came back unread, marked return to sender, insufficient postage.
Glenda? I'm home, sweetheart! Let's you in go! That's trouble with me! You're my friend!
Mr. DeWitt, get up! Mr. DeWitt!
Short-circuited. Probably be able to pop it open with
A jolt of shock jockey?
You familiar with shock jockey?
More than you could know.
Let's look around. Maybe there's a store ain't been ransacked by splicers yet.
Keep your eye on the ball. That's how you stay on top.
I've been on a sabbatical for going on 15 years now. I get some work, but I want to get back to real acting.
Now?
Yeah, those old numbers sure got some high notes. I got something new in the works.
He's not gonna look at me. This is madness. We'll excise all defects of character.
My boss. Not about that. But I see. Yes. Friends. Whatever. They wish me out for drinks once. Me and a couple of the other guys. But like I said, friends.
Elizabeth?
Seems easy enough. Ready.
Feel better already. Can you help me out with this lock?
I can do that. There you go.
Yeah. Folks always stare when I make the scene. You get used to it. I made my quota. Well, I mean, all right. I mean, I was only off this much.
Let's make babies!
privacy. Let's go make trouble. Price of fame.
Limits to how much we give.
Out. Think I'm some kind of idiot?
Face
Not everything!
Welcome to the circus of... Come back when you get some money, buddy. The value. Welcome to the circus of... No refund, no return.
Looks like the plasma department is back that way. I'm sure we'd find something useful there.